Hello everyone, Happy New Year. This is James or Evening Starlight 97 back again, and it's Happy New Year to you all. And it's back again. I'm back again with a brand new collection quadrilogy, as I do every year earlier on, as much as I can. And this collection, to start off the 2025, and hopefully I'll be more productive this year, as I promise you guys. I just promise you, but it just doesn't seem right. But I'm going to be doing another collection video, which will consist on all my DVDs. So it's probably going to be like, wow, you can tell how many there are now. Let's gonna have a look there. Look how tall these stacks are in comparison. Well, bloomin' heck, yeah. Just about to reach the handles, as it's like the length, like the length, actual height of my legs, reaching the top of my trousers, my pants or whatnot. But it's just makes it look a bit, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's just a bit of a coincidence. You be the judge. I don't know. Well, you be the judge. Well, I don't really care. But in total, with me, I have 10 stacks. Well, actually, there are 10 stacks because you can tell by how tall I've made these. From previous collection videos I've done with my DVDs, I went for like 13 stacks, but because of how much their stuff is in my house, I'm going to make this a total of 10 stacks, just to see how much it would make to put them all together. Well, I don't know how to say this, but I think there's more space. I mean, I'd just have more height-wise, but more space to move around, I would have put it. But I'm just glad, I just don't know why I've not made a lot of videos lately. But anyways, well, I'm gonna not ramble too much because I know you guys are desperate for me to make this video. Grab some popcorn, have a drink. Well, you decide, you do what you're doing, or read a book even. Just don't spend too long looking away, because I know I don't want to bore you guys to death with all the details, so let's go, shall we? Let's take it away. We have 10 stacks. In total here, let's start with this stack here. So, we're going to start with the one on the top, which has the first synchronized sound. It's the first movie to ever have synchronized sounds, featuring Al Johnson, the jazz singer, directed by Alan Crosland. And also, coincidentally, since that movie is black and white, we have another movie that's black and white. It's A Wonderful Life, which is the 60th anniversary edition. I can tell when you take off the slipcover, you'll notice that the DVD video logo is gold, as well as it has a shiny reflection on the slipcover, but it's not on the DVD case, but that's just something else. And moving on with more modern day Christmas movies, we have Noel, Love is the Greatest Gift. I'll try and get these in frame as best I can. Here's my favourite movie, Christmas movie, Love Actually. Another recent Christmas movie, Christmas with the Cranks. Coincidentally enough, I do remember this film from many years ago. The scene where the actress Jamie Lee Curtis, I can't remember who she plays again. Nora Crank, yes. I remember the scenes of Nora Crank when she was driving away after, well, some hiccup with the snowman, and his gloves got stuck on the window, and the ham rolled away from her, and then a truck run over it. I remember that scene. I still laughed at it though. I think it was still funny. I mean, it was quite a funny movie. But Last Christmas was also another movie. I don't have that, but well, that was good memories of the film. I still remember. And then we have one more, The Holiday. Well, technically, this might not be a very, very big Christmas film, but it's still a good one. I think give it a watch when you can. All right, let's go to some more movies now. One featuring Beyonce, Beyonce Knowles, Jamie Foxx, and Eddie Murphy. Dreamgirls, also featuring Jennifer Hudson, which is the Golden Globe winner, Best Picture. I wonder how long that's been on for. There's a classic film now. The Sound of Music. I need to get around to watching this. I didn't really actually pick this up. I don't remember if I actually owned this before, but coincidentally, I think it's something I should watch. But anyways, I'm not going to say it for everyone. Ghost feature, yeah, you know the cast, but Patrick Swayze, who is in that movie. No longer with us, sadly. I wish he was still around. Here's a movie that features Julia Roberts and Richard Gere. Pretty Woman. I mean, I can't tell what I like about the movie, but it's still a great movie, though. I have a few movies. I think I'll explain more about. I did say something about Julia Roberts becoming one of my favourite actresses, but I'm not going to say anything else because that may, spoiler alert, I can't say. Okay, so Emma, which features Gwyneth Paltrow, and here are the cast. I'm not going to say the other names because I think it features. Oh, I thought for a second it said Paul Walker, but it doesn't. So, but it does feature Juliet Stevenson. You can tell there's a difference between the slipcover and the DVD case. Alright, you want to see any differences? Well, picture on the case, but this spine's very different slipcover wise. I think the case at the back's pretty much the same. I wouldn't say it's just arguably the worst. I'm featuring Naomi Watts. Diana, yeah, I think this is based off of the real events of Princess Diana of Wales. You know, such a tragedy, being chased by paparazzi to a tragic end. Okay, but I'm not going to really say anything else. Here's my favourite wedding movie, Bridesmaids. Quite a funny one. 10 out of 10, very funny. Always funny movies, I love. Oh yeah, and speaking of other movies, this is the special edition of 4 Weddings and a Funeral. There's a bit of a sticker on there that still has some residue that I'm trying to get off, but it's really difficult. Sorry about that. And it says win £10,000 off towards your wedding, plus 10% off at confetti. I think that's like expired now. Here's another movie, Mom's List. It's a very sad movie, and it unfortunately features the actress who plays the woman is unfortunately still around, but this is just off the movie. The story follows the mama about to had a terminal illness, and well, we know the rest is sad, but I can't say much about it, but I don't really want to upset you. If you haven't seen that movie, check it out. And here's one, Dear John, featuring Amanda Seyfried. Quite another funny movie. I think I'm starting to get into. I love it. I don't know how I really. Okay, I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's go. Here's a classic, Belief Spirit. Not really one anyone talks about. Island. If you haven't, well, this one's a bit of a darker movie, and there's another movie that I haven't discussed. I'll talk about later. But all right, Intolerable Cruelty. I'm not going to say anything else because I don't want to keep you guys waiting. Here's a new one. Film Stars Don't Die in Liverpool. This one, it's still sealed. I haven't taken this out yet, but eventually I'll get round to it one day. John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever. Birthday Girl, featuring Nicole Kidman and Ben Chaplin. Leap Year. Last year was a leap year, by the way. Overboard, featuring Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. Save the Last Dance and Save the Last Dance 2. It's a 2-disc DVD, so the disc, but you get the 2 discs separate. Well, Dark Dance movies, go check it out. Here's a common movie, Titanic. This one's, I think that I've only seen only bits of this movie. I haven't seen the movie in full, but I'd love to eventually one day get round to it. It's still got that disc a price sticker from when I bought at a charity shop, so I'll need to take this off. I think this will be a good movie to watch. Okay, I don't want to bore you guys to death with my talking. Featuring Brad Pitt, World War Z. The Smokey and the Bandit, 3 movies. And it features Burt Reynolds. Rest in peace, Burt Reynolds. Okay, I better get round to watching the first movie this year. Alright, anyway, moving on. Rock of Ages. How to Be Single. Rachel Getting Married. With slipcover, this one. Girls Trip. Here's another one that features Amanda Seyfried. The Last Word. Shelley MacFarlane is also featured in this as well. I have a lot of movies from my favourites, but I can't really decide what one is my favourite from that I own. Okay, Katie Holmes' First Daughter. Here's a new one. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Another Kate Winslet feature performance, and Kirsten Dunst as well. Here's one, still sealed. Bonnie and Clyde. Eventually, I'll get around to watching it. Ooh, here's another one. Driving Miss Daisy. And whoever Miss Daisy is, well, I'll have to watch the movie eventually. Alright, here's another one. Another Kate Winslet appearance. The Dressmaker has some charity shop stickers. I've still not taken these off yet, because I'm lazy. Alright, here's a movie I used to own years ago. This one featuring Kate Hudson, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Well, I think this one is probably my favourite Kate Hudson movie that features Kate Hudson. Still quite a romantic comedy heaven, this one. So a bit of sticker that I can't take off. Here's another movie now featuring with Kate Hudson, but it also features Naomi Watts. Yeah, apologies for the sticker. Le Divorce. This has to be set in France because it technically does have the Eiffel Tower background on the cover. I'd say so. Oh, and look, another movie with Kate Hudson and Jennifer Aniston and Julia Roberts with Jason Sudeikis. Mother's Day. It isn't Mother's Day yet, but it will be Mother's Day soon. And look, another movie featuring Julia Roberts that I've wanted to see one day. Notting Hill. I think I will love this movie. Well, I'll just have to wait till I watch it. Well, if I ever had this on VHS, I would have been cursing so much. It came out when I was a kid. It was still very young, of course. Oh, and another Julia Roberts. How many movie now? Erin Brockovich. How many Julia Roberts movies do I own? I don't know. I can't count for the life of me. But I think it'll be a great movie. It's still sealed though. I've yet to take it out. I think this is a 2007 print according to the back. No, 2004. Sorry. I never read about the number of what issue numbers these come from. But I think I'm just not with the times right now. Okay then, with Morgan Freeman, we have The Shawshank Redemption. Not sure. And we're going to be moving away from movies. We're going to be looking at a DVD game, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Not sure what I'm going to do with this though, but I'll eventually get around to using it one day. We have some railway DVDs, Indian Hill Railways, The Complete History of American Railroads. Oh, my feet are starting to hurt now. Please excuse me. And one from the world's greatest railway journeys. It's Brazil, Cuba and Mexico. And a box set here, which contains these titles. I'm not going to take these out because it would just take too long. Alright, so that's our first stack done. We have 9 more stacks to go. Moving over to the left, let's look at the ones up over there. Just give me a second. Okay, we're getting back to movies now. There is one that says If I Stay that featuring Chloe Grace Moretz. Moretz. I don't know how to pronounce that. I think it's Moretz. I can't tell. Military Wives. Don't know much about the cast from that film. Here's another movie featuring Kate Hudson and Anne Hathaway. Bride Wars. This one will be quite a funny movie. I forgot to include this in the wedding movies, but nevertheless, it's still a fun one. We have Brokeback Mountain next. Another Julia Roberts movie, Eat, Pray and Love. I've seen how many... okay, I really cannot explain it at all for the life of me. We have next up are 2 movies, The Legend of Zorro and The Mask of Zorro. Just trying to get these all in frame. So here we have Tumbleweeds. Don't know much about that one. Tangled, not the Disney Tangled, but a different movie, although it does feature Rachel Lee Cook. And Maybe Baby. The latter of these 3 came from a bundle in a charity shop. Alright, let's look at them. Let's look at a free movie bundle I got off eBay. Employment of the Month. This one's one of them. The Breakup. There is a bit of a loose piece inside there. And 10 Things I Hate About You. This one was one I was definitely wanted to get. Out of the ladder of the three, that was the 10 Things I Hate About You was one I was desperately looking for, but coincidentally now I have it. Featuring Tom Cruise, Jerry Maguire. It's the collector's edition. The Hunger Games complete 4-film collection. Dunkirk. We're getting into some like war fighting movies now. And featuring Sandra Bullock, Miss Congeniality and Geniality 2, Armed and Fabulous. The Bodyguard, Whitney Houston features in this. Sadly, she's no longer with us. I wish she was. Okay, we have The King's Speech and Kingsman: The Secret Service. I don't think these are the same in the same franchise. Featuring Alicia Silverstone, Clueless, whatever edition. Used to have one. I already mentioned this in my previous collection video. Okay, the live-action Madeline. This was a childhood classic. Wanted to see this on DVD again. We're going to be looking now into some Peter Pan stuff. We have the live-action Peter Pan. I already mentioned this in my previous collection video. Finding Neverland. Another Kate Winslet feature. Hook, featuring Robin Williams, Dustin Hoffman, Bob Hoskins, and Julie Roberts. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. We all miss you. And Pan, also featuring Hugh Jackman. Oh, watch out for Hook. Well, I'm not going to say anything else. We have okay, Phantom of the Opera and The Phantom of the Opera at the Royal Albert Hall. I don't really collect films like this, where they are performing on stage, but it's nice to have. Don't know what I'm going to do about it, though. Okay, now we're going into some movies that feature in trains. We have The Titfield Thunderbolts, The Railway Children, Murder on the Orient Express, Fugo, and of course The Railway Man. This also features Colin Firth and Nicole Kidman. I'm not going to say how many Nicole Kidman films I have, by the way. And here's a surprise, the Super Mario Bros. Movie. This is one I hope to see one day. Yeah, there are a lot of titles I do want to see. We're getting into some movies from DreamWorks. I have only 3 with me right now. Here's How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon 2. And How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World. I'm not sure which one's the best out of the trilogy. I don't know, I forget how many there are in the How to Train the Dragon universe, the Series franchise, whatnot. We have another Universal movie now. Oh, it features from the director of The Nightmare Before Christmas, and also featuring the voices of Dakota Fanning. Coraline. Well, I've seen like clips, but I'm not fully the whole movie in general. I don't know what it's going to be sounding like. And something that looks very similar to animation of Disney, but not very much. But it was made by 20th Century Fox. Anastasia. Hell, coincidentally, there have been a couple of different versions of this artwork. Meg Ryan is the voice of Anastasia, but this is very different compared to a regular cover of the case I would see anywhere. I just think this one looks just screams, I don't know. The original one screams My Bear, but I much prefer I like this one a lot more, but the cover. Well, I'll let you be the judge, you choose which one. Okay, now, time for some Disney stuff. Featuring Lindsay Lohan, we have The Parent Trap. Yep, I think you know what the cast about that one. And totally Lindsay Lohan, we have Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, Herbie Fully Loaded, and Freaky Friday. I forget which order these came out in, but I think Herbie Fully Loaded was the one before those two, but I think I need to go back on the research. So then the live action 101 Dalmatians featuring Glenn Close, and also 102 Dalmatians. Here's 3 movies. Rick Moranis in Honey, I Blew Up the Kids, Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, and Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. 3 great movies, triple the fun. I've not watched these yet. And I've still got this 2-movie collection of Pocahontas and Pocahontas 2, Journey to the New World. I think I might remember I've seen the first Pocahontas movie in full, but I've only seen like bits of the second movie when I was a kid. And we have the Goofy movie collection, which features a Goofy movie and an extremely Goofy movie. Yeah, it includes 2 full-length movies. I think I might remember the first movie properly, but I love the music, and the music is really just blows me away when I listen to it. So we have the 3 movies of the Pirates of the Caribbean now, with The Curse of the Black Pearl, Dead Man's Chest, and World's End. On Stranger Tides, I've seen it in full at cinemas, but not on DVD. And Salazar's Revenge. I think I already know there's a title change. I think you might have heard this from previous videos. I'm not going to waste any time. More live action movies. Enchanted. Oz, the Great and Powerful. Features Mila Kunis as well. You be the judge. I'm not going to say anything else. The Lone Ranger. I forget, who is that woman on the left? Is that Helena Bonham Carter? I can't really say. But I think it could be our Armie Hammer. Yeah, I know it features Johnny Depp from the Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm going to pull the last 3 out here. The live-action Cinderella, and it does feature Lily James. And there's a Frozen Fever animated short on the sticker on there. Into the Woods. Don't know what that is. And Christopher Robin, which is part of the... Well, of course, you know, Ewan McGregor's feature is. Part of the Winnie Pooh franchise. I mean, this one has become my favourite live-action movie. Whew, I'm really starting to get a bit warm. We have 8 stacks left now, and really, damn, starting to get so bloody hot now. Sorry. Whew, okay, going on to the middle stack now. We have Marvel and DC. On top of that, let's do the Marvel stuff first. So, whoop, nearly knocked the stack over. That would have been, whoops. I need to clean up a bit here. Okay, starting off here, Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2. I used to have another copy of it, but the spine had been torn, damaged. And Spider-Man 3, the 2-disc edition. The Amazing Spider-Man. I've not watched that yet, nor have I watched The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Alright, Spider-Man Homecoming. It's still sealed. Spider-Man Far From Home. Spider-Man No Way Home. And Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And speaking of Spider-Man, Venom, featuring Tom Hardy. There's another one which features Tom Hardy in the DC films. We'll get to that thing. Here's my favourite character from the DC universe, Deadpool. And we got Deadpool 2. I don't have Deadpool and Wolverine, but I'm going to start it because, well, let's just say I need some time to cut down stuff. So, speaking of DC, oops, sorry. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Probably not my most favourite from the DC films, but I just wanted to complete the collection. Fantastic Four. In Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. The Incredible Hulk, watched that last year. Thought it was great. Black Widow. Notice the difference between the slipcover and the DVD case. Sorry, I didn't. I really should show the slipcover of that first, of Shang-Chi. Hi, there we go. I'm sorry if I had to rush that. I just wanted to get this out of the way. Captain Marvel. I forget which one this is part of. That was just underneath there. Doctor Strange. Don't know if I had a slipcover with that. And Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Yep, you get the idea of slipcover and DVD case differences. And a 2-movie collection, Black Panther. It features Chadwick Boseman. Well, there's no difference. I only see there's no difference between the slipcover and the DVD case, but that that's not really a big issue right now. Going to Iron Man, Iron Man, Iron Man 2, and that finishing off the trilogy, Iron Man 3. Oh. Well, hopefully I've got some more lights here. I had to bring out my lamp just to help a bit with the lighting because it was getting a bit dark and the DVDs are really crowding around me. Oh dear, I have to work as careful as I can. Okay, we have, moving on now, we have Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And to complete that trilogy, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I don't know why I bought it, maybe I just wanted to complete the collection. Here's Ant-Man and the Wasp free movie collection. Any differences? There's no differences, but you can tell it has Ant-Man and the Wasp, Ant-Man, and Ant-Man Quantumania. I think I had the original Ant-Man. I can't remember which one I had first, but I had a single copy that I wanted to buy this, so I have all the DVDs. And we're going into the Avengers quadrilogy now, with the free box set in Avengers Assemble, Age of Ultron, and Infinity War, and just by itself, Endgame. Oh, alright, we're halfway done. And let's take a look at the two movie collection of Captain America, the First Avenger, and the Winter Soldier, and Civil War. We have the free movie of 4 now. Thor and Thor the Dark World and Ragnarok. There is a 4th movie, but I'm not really bothered to buy that one right now. I don't know how good it is. It could be... I haven't checked the ratings of that one yet, but overall I don't really care. Well, I just need a break from collecting physical media at the moment. Okay, let's get some... Alright, here's one you feature in Margot Robbie, The Magnificent Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. Yeah, I definitely love Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. Coincidence? You be the judge. Okay, while we're continuing on DC stuff, we have Suicide Squad. I forgot to mention about the previous Harley Quinn movie before that, featuring Amber Heard, Aquaman. Oh, wait, hang on. Who's Aquaman again? I think it might be Jason Momoa. I can't really pronounce his name. Yeah, I'm really having a bit of trouble here. The Joker. I heard there's a second Joker movie out. Better give that a watch. And the Superman 5 collection movie. I'll give you a quick look at that so you can read the titles. I don't want to waste your time. Okay. This one's still sealed, by the way. It's Wonder Woman. Probably my favourite. And Wonder Woman 1984. Yeah, Gal Gadot does a really great, is the best Wonder Woman. Don't get me wrong. Oh well, anyways, we're now heading in to the Batman universe with the Batman motion picture anthology from 1989 to 1997. 1997 being my birth year. And the Dark Knight trilogy with Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and the third one that I've managed to also watch this year, The Dark Knight Rises. And here is a 3-hour movie, The Batman. I heard they're making a second movie, and I hope it will be amazing. It's gotta have to be epic if I had to watch it. And we have Zack Snyder's Justice League trilogy. I just only had the first and second movies on a single DVD originally, but then I got rid of them, so I prefer this one because it takes up less space. But it still has the bonus features on that movie. And the one and only TV series I have from DC is Gotham, complete season 1. Well, here's the first season 2. Series 3. Season 4. And finally, season 5. I've only watched the first episode last year, but I think it was still amazing. And it still, features a lot of, what happened to Batman's parents. There's kind of a lot of films of how different Batman, how Bruce Wayne lost his parents, but can't really explain the context of how it all happened. Okay, we are now 3 stacks done, 7 to go. But before we go into our next stack, let's look at the 4 DVD box set of the British Steam Collection. Sorry, I'm kind of a bit lazy to get this in frame. And here are the contents of what the DVD has. Oh, I need to rub out that name because, you know, I don't really like how my name is written on everything. My mum used to write things when I went to classified, so she would remember what I had before. But coincidentally, I just think now in this day and age, it just looks too messy for my liking. Anyway, continuing on, we have 7 stacks now. On the right, Along Came Polly with Jennifer Aniston. I'm not trying to give anyone a finger of this one. And we have Beaches, watched that last year. It's quite a great movie, but still a bit sad. Coincidentally, it does feature Mayim Bialik, the actress who would later play Amy Farrah Fowler in another show, Big Bang Theory. Whoops, spoiler alert. The Dwayne Johnson in the live-action version of Hercules. I don't know how good the ratings are on this. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. And then we have Bad Moms and Bad Moms 2, A Bad Moms Christmas. I was going to watch both those last year, but sadly, I ran out of time. Hopefully this year I'll try and get round to watching them. And if anyone... Oh, and as it's the Happy New Year, everyone. New Year's Eve, if you haven't watched this yet, watch it. It's funny and romantic. And if you haven't seen it on New Year's Eve, have you watched it on New Year's Eve? I totally recommend you do. Anyways, we're going to go into some more musicals now. We have Hairspray. I don't know if this is my copy. I think this wasn't my copy. But also another one. Singing in the Rain. The Wizard of Oz. This one is a slipcover. And this is a cardboard case. I had a few other movies before, but they were sold as well. Can't remember what print this is. I would say 2000, 2001. I can't tell. But if I open up the case, I might get an idea. DVDs didn't exist around 1939, nor did the VHS tapes. I kind of forget which year this print came out. I think it might be a 2001 print, but nevertheless. Alright, we have Heathers, the musical. I don't have I was looking for the 1988, but I've never came round to it, but it's all have to suffice for now. I don't know if there was ever a DVD release of the actual 1988 movie, but it still features some great reviews, but most of it's got 5 stars, whereas you can see a lot of the ratings are just 4 stars, but I don't really care for them. It just feels a good musical. We also have the free movie collection of Grease. Sorry, my throat's a bit dry. Grease, Grease 2, and Grease Live. Well, I think if I had to choose a favourite, it would be the first Grease movie, because that featured the best cast. Going on now, we have The Cruel Intentions, which features Reese Witherspoon, Ryan Phillippe, and one of my favourite actresses, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Gellar, I'm finding it hard. I don't know how to pronounce it, but she does feature in that live-action Scooby-Doo film, Gosford Park. I don't know much about Ryan Phillippe, but he was featured in the movie Gosford Park. Oh, crikey, here we are. And it doesn't feature the same cast, but this Cruel Intentions 2, I would still prefer the original cast for the first movie over the second, because it just kind of ruined it. I haven't seen it, but, well, I'll give my thoughts on that another time. And then we have the other, Bolin Gal. Bolin, is that, how do you pronounce that? I really don't know. Then we have 2001, A Space Odyssey. And then the Jurassic Park Ultimate Trilogy, and it features Jurassic Park, The Lost World, and Jurassic Park 3. And then and coincidentally, there is a newer version of Jurassic Park. I can't actually tell for the life of me if it's, oh, blimmin' heck, my mind's gone a bit blank for a sec. I guess I forgot about which title it was, because coincidentally one of them says The Lost World, Jurassic Park underneath, and the other just says Jurassic Park. Maybe they were made, I think that middle one was probably from the 90s, I keep forgetting. Oh, right. Okay, here we go now. The Mean Girls and Mean Girls 2, the double movie collection. I think, well, I don't know what... Well, the original cast I love about... I like the original cast for Mean Girls, but the cast of Mean Girls 2... Nah, I don't know why. It just feels a bit... I don't know. It's just a bit... I don't know. Out of context for my liking. And coincidentally, here's a newer version of Mean Girls from 2024, and it's a different cast compared to the one from 2020 years ago. I haven't really seen it yet, but I've seen like clips of it. The cast look nearly the same from today's movie, but I don't really know much the context. Since I don't watch a lot of these, I really need to catch up, because damn, my mind's going blank for a sec. Okay, let's get some musicals now. There's the Rocky Horror Show. I really need to stretch out here. Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't consider this a musical, but still a great movie. Moulin Rouge. I'll have to cut out the glue. Romeo and Juliet. William Shakespeare, the 1996 one. Fame. Footloose and Flashdance, a 2-movie collection. Failure to Launch. Okay, we're not back to the regular movies now. The Thomas Crown Affair, featuring Pierce Brosnan. Excuse me, seems to be stumbling. Here's a movie featuring Mila Kunis, The Spy Who Dumped Me. It also features Kate Kinnean. I don't know how it's pronounced, but it's a 4-star narrating. Kiss My Assassin. Alright, sorry guys. I know I had to hear. Well, here is a favourite. This one is to be my favourite movie featuring Mila Kunis, Friends with Benefits. Also featuring Justin Timberlake. If I'm honest with you, it would have been better if Ashton Kutcher was featured in this. I wouldn't say... I don't know. Well, I'm not going to say anything about it because I think it's still a funny movie after all. It is one of my favourites. Here's another movie now. Nerve. Beautiful Creatures. I'm not really gonna plan on watching this. Alright, 2 movies, The Kingdom of Heaven and Exodus. What's that? Gods and Kings, yeah. While it is kind of a... I don't know how I can describe these 2 movies, but they're more likely set in the whatever era, the Stone Age, the Vikings era. Oh man, I'm just not with it today. Alright, here we go. Another TV series, Coupling, the complete series 1 to 4. All features all the episodes. I don't really want to... Well, considering I've only just started watching this, I really don't have an opinion on this. I mean, we used to have like a few DVDs of that show. I can't remember which seasons I own. But I think I do remember one. I think I remember a few scenes, but I don't know. Okay, featuring Courtney Cox, who was the voice of Monica, the character of Monica from Friends, sorry. Golga Town, the complete series 1, 2, and 3. And then individually itself, season 4. Here comes my favourite, teen movie. It's one of my favourite shows now. Featuring Mila Kunis, that's 70 Shows season 1. Okay, season 2 has a bit of damage on the front there. Season 3. Season 4. Season 5. Ugh, please just take some back. Season 6. Season 7. And season 8. Oh, my arms are starting to ache now. Whew, I seem to be rushing through these a lot. Okay, I'm gonna need to move some stuff around. Oh my god, I'm running out of space. Dear god, help me. Oh, man. I only got 6 stacks left, but I need to do a bit of a little bit of something first. Let's go. I'll be right back. Okay, so we got 6 stacks to go. And, oh man, I'm really buzzing through these too quick. Okay, next stack here. Oh! Jesus Christ, that one fell. Closer, it does feature Julia Roberts, Jude Law, and Natalie Portman. Here is Steve Martin in Father of the Bride and Father of the Bride Part 2. 2-movie collection. How many more of these 2-movie collections am I going to really go through? No Strings Attached does feature Ashton Kutcher and Natalie Portman. And then we have all 6 movies featuring of Rocky with Sylvester Stallone. I have not yet. And now we've come to the Matrix movies with The Matrix, Matrix Reloaded, Matrix Revolutions, and the latest one, The Matrix Resurrections. Oh yeah, Keanu Reeves rocks in those movies. Alright, we're going to Starsky and Hutch with Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson. You know, the actor who voices the Lightning McQueen in the Cars film. Alright. What We Did on Our Holiday. Hilarious British comedy at its best. Oh, blow my neck. Next, featuring Nicole Kidman, The Stepford Wives. If I just move this a bit closer, will this take up a bit too much space? I just want to get this all in frame. Here is the Guernsey, what's it called? Literally and Potato Peel Pie Society. I don't know what this is supposed to be based, what this is like, but I do know it features Lily James. Oh, I can't say for sure. Okay. Featuring Matt Damon and Christian Bale, Le Mans 66, though this would have been Ford v Ferrari in another different title. I forget which one it's called. Educating Rita featuring Michael Caine and Julia Walters. Oh, here's one with Sarah Michelle Gellar and Alec Baldwin, Suburban Gal. Sarah Michelle Gellar is one of my favourite actresses. And you know, Alec Baldwin, who I just mentioned, is Mr. Conductor from Thomas and the Magic Railroad and does the voices of the Thomas narration in the US for seasons 5 and 6. But anyways, let's not go on about it now. Ready Player One. Inferno, featuring Felicity Jones and Tom Hanks. Liam Neeson's The Taken Trilogy. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Thelma and Louise, that would be a cool one to see one day. Ghost Rider, still has a bit of sticker residue. Alright, featuring Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis, Black Swan. Yeah, I'm not going to waste any... sorry to waste my time just trying to take off the sticker. I'm not really going to do that because that's just going to waste my time, and I want to get this stuff out the way as fast as possible. Bridget Jones's Diary, and Diaries even, and it also features Bridget Jones's Diary at the Edge of Reason and the Missing Bits, and Mrs. Bridget Jones's Baby. I think there is a 4th movie out. I think they're doing a new one. I think it might be the final film in that series, but I forgot what it's called again, but I'll have to look that up eventually. Anyways, we have the Pitch Perfect trilogy now. Pitch Perfect number 1, it's the sing-along edition. Pitch Perfect 2. And Pitch Perfect 3 with a glittery title and a slipcover. That's quite an interesting one there. We have The Beach, which features Leonardo DiCaprio. You already saw the Romeo and Juliet. Then they have the 80s Brat Pack collection, The Breakfast Club, St. Elmo's Fire, and About Last Night. Living It Up. I do know Salma Hayek from that movie. Charlie's Angels, and Charlie's Angels Full Throttle. I don't have the 3rd movie because, well, I don't like that one because, well, it doesn't feature the cast. Well, I much prefer the cast from those 2 movies, but coincidentally, I can't argue. But anyways, we're going on to another TV show now. Here's 24, featuring Kiefer Sutherland, Season 1. Season 2. Series 3. Whew. Season 4. Season 5. Oh, these are quite heavy. Season 6. Redemption. Season 7. Well, don't ask why I put Redemption between Season 6 and 7. And the final season, Season 8. And then we have... Live Another Day. Okay, whew, blooming heck, that was a lot to cover. Hopefully my legs can take it with a bit of pressure on that one. All that lying down. I think I'm whizzing through these quite quickly now. I can't say how much more we got left, but coincidentally, I can't argue. Whew, sorry it took a while. I had to move some things around because the piles around me were starting to about fall over. Well, anyways, let's get back, shall we? One of these British movies set in London, I think. Kids in Love. Yeah, please don't mention anything about today's events. King Kong, another movie I was traumatised by as a kid. Featuring Whoopi Goldberg, Sister Act 1 and 2. Here's a Halloween movie, the extended edition of The Invisible Man, featuring Elizabeth Moss. Well, I don't know much about the animation, but I do know the animation in that movie was awesome. How they captured the graphics of that, the scene of the man of Invisible is beyond me, beyond my mind. Words I cannot describe that. Anyways, a popular one, La La Land of Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling. Alright. Don't Worry Darling. An Officer and a Gentleman. I knew you'd need to watch that. Alexander, Director's Cut. Snow White and the Huntsman. The Huntsman's Winter War. Oops, nearly knocked that pile over. Robin Hood. Robin Hood and the Prince of Thieves. Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible. Hang on, what are the titles on this? Features Mission Impossible Special Collector's Edition, Mission Impossible 2, and Mission Impossible 3. Alright, sorry to bother you. Let's have a look on the back. Yep, you get the idea. Alright, almost there. Beyond the Lights. Anywhere But Here. Oh, that one nearly fell. Emily Blunt in The Girl on the Train. Okay, for coincidence, I was rudely interrupted for a second there. Okay, let's do that one more time, shall we? Featuring Diane Lane and Richard Gere, Knights of Rodina. Then, with Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks, You Got Mail, Stand By Me, which you get the idea of what the cast is. Yeah. Alright, we're going into my Planet of the Apes DVDs now. It's the special edition. Have a look on the back and see you can read those. I'm not going to be bothered to read them all, but you get the idea. And here's a revival of Planet of the Apes. Oh, crikey. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. And War for Planet of the Apes. I'm not sure what other films they're doing as of yet. I haven't done the research yet. But I'll get round to it eventually. Featuring Julianne Moore and Alec Baldwin and Kristen Stewart, Still Alice. And here's the movie I watched last night, Winter's Bone. It features the Best Actress, Jennifer Lawrence, the Global Globe nomination. And then we have Jaws. And then we have the three movies, Jaws 2, Jaws 3, and The Revenge. I'm only going to watch the Jaws second movie. I'm not going to watch 3 or The Revenge, because I heard the latter of the two are just had really poor ratings. Then the I Know What You Did last summer trilogy. It does the first movie featuring the 2, which I would say the first one has to be... I would say I like the second one out of that. Just because, I can't say for sure. Then we have Megan featuring like an AI-style robot. The Blair Witch Project, probably the only best one that I have with me. The Blair Witch Project 2 Special Edition, Book of the Shadows. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard some really terrible reviews. Seen some reviews, but they're not really that good. Featuring Nicole Kidman, The Others. Red Riding Hood, featuring Gary Oldman and Amanda Seyfried. We're in the horror movies at the moment now, and It Follows. I forget who else is in that film. David Robert Mitchell, I don't know who that one is. I'm not sure if it's the David Mitchell from Peep Show. I always forget if it's the... I can't tell really who it's supposed to be. It just confuses me. But anyways, we have my Downton Abbey DVDs now. Series 1, Season 2, Christmas at Downton Abbey, Season 3, The Journey to the Highlands, Series 4, The London Season, Series 5, A Moorland Holiday, Series 6 with an actual DVD case. When I got this originally, the case was broken and might have been from the shipping, of course, but I glued it back in, but it's a bit loose still on the bottom. And then there's a few more. The finale, Downton Abbey the movie, and Downton Abbey A New Era. It has 4 stars, but I don't know how good it will be, but you just have to wait and see until I watch it. Okay, we have the John Wick films. We have Keanu Reeves in the first John Wick movie, which I've already seen. John Wick Chapter 2. John Wick Chapter 3. Parabellum. And Chapter 4. Alright, we're getting closer now to the very end. Only 4 more stacks to go, but just let me be 1 second while I do something quick. Okay, again, taking a while, but let's go on next. We have 4 stacks now, only a few more to get through. Hopefully it won't take too long. But here is the 3 romantic comedies. It features Something's Gotta Give, 2 Weeks Notice, and What Women Want. Oh, sorry. Here's another one of my friends at college recommended. Last Night in Soho. Quite a bit of a tense movie, which is a bit of a horror film, I can't say. Featuring Daniel Radcliffe, The Woman in Black, but there's another performance I'll talk about later. Harrison Ford, Blade Runner, The Final Cut. And, oh, that one fell. Crap. Blade Runner 2049. Going into the Maze Runner trilogy, we have the Maze Runner Scorch Trials, and finishing off The Death Cure. I'm still yet to read those books, by the way. Another movie with Tom Hanks and Helen Hunt, Cast Away. The Kill Bill 1 and 2. I don't know what's it going to be like. We'll just have to wait and find out. Here's a favourite of mine from the 1990s. Mermaids. I had this movie. I mentioned the story about how I had this movie before, but then I lost it. But nevertheless, I glad to have it back. We have the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy now. 50 Shades of Grey. With slipcases, we have 50 Shades Darker and 50 Shades Freed. By the way, they all feature Dakota Johnson, but I'm not sure what they are like, but we'll get round to it at some point, but I'm not going to... So I don't want to give any spoilers out, because I haven't seen them yet. Gran Turismo, based on a true story. Well, not the video game, sorry. I don't know if this is based on any video game in general, but I could tell that the printing on this looks a little bit can't tell how transparent it is, but I can't tell for sure. Anyways, moving on, we have the Meet the Parents. That next trilogy now, Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers, and finally, one I couldn't find in person that I had to buy on eBay, Meet the Parents, Little Fockers. Okay, I'm not trying to use profanity here, but I'm just trying to make sure I pronounce the movies correctly. Featuring another Anne Hathaway, Ella Enchanted. A classic, Chariots of Fire, Bend It Like Beckham. It does feature Keira Knightley. Wild with Reese Witherspoon. Return to Me. The Lake House with Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves. I have some good Keanu Reeves stuff. Oh, let's see what this one is. Robin Williams, What Dreams May Come.
Oh, I just noticed the disc had just come loose. Oh, I don't know if it's a coincidence, that happens a lot.
Collateral. and King Arthur from the producer of Pearl Harbor. I don't really care for that. Okay, we're going on to the Star Wars trilogy now. Not going to get this out. I've already seen A New Hope last year as a tribute to James Earl Jones. Rest in peace. We miss you. And they have the Star Wars prequel trilogy. Yep, I don't need to go through that. The Force Awakens. Rogue One. I originally had 2 copies, but now I've got 1. The Last Jedi. And Solar. Here's a 2-movie collection now. Now You See Me and Now You See Me Too. I think one of them features Isla Fisher. I can't remember if it's both or not. Alright, the Before trilogy, we have the Before Sunset and Before Sunrise limited edition box set. So you get the idea. I'm not going to take them out. And coincidentally, after my research, there was a Before Midnight, so this one took me a while to find. I could never find this in person. I had to go on eBay. This wasn't very cheap, but I still wanted it to complete the trilogy. Whew, I can't wait to watch it eventually. I don't know how. I just hope it's a good one. Okay, A Star is Born. Nice that it features Lady Gaga. Oh, here's another train now. The Bullet Train with Brad Pitt. I think there's a reference to Thomas on this in this movie. I can't wait to see this eventually. Safe Haven. It's, you know it when you find it. I don't know much about it, but I'll give it a watch eventually. The Lucky One. It features Zac Efron. Well, give it a watch when you can. Oops. The Sweetest Thing. Features Cameron Diaz. I need to watch that eventually. Ah, She's All That. We featuring Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh, the disc is a bit loose in there. Lumber that feature loose discs always are loose. I don't know, maybe the disc holding thing just kind of broke at some point when I was, I don't know, when I took it home. I noticed one of the discs was loose.
Okay, another wedding movie. The Wedding Date. Featuring Deborah Messing, one of my favourite actresses. And there's another TV show behind there. We'll get to that when I cover it. Featuring Florence Pugh and Nick Frost fighting with the family. With Kirsten Dunst, Wimbledon. I can't tell if this is a UK movie or US movie. I forget which one it is. I'm assuming this was filmed in the United States. I can't remember, anyways. And here's another movie featuring Kirsten Dunst along with Orlando Bloom. Elizabethtown. It does have some Thomas references in that one, so I'm going to have another watch eventually to see what I can find. Oh yeah, sorry, I think I'm getting a bit too carried away. Sorry about that. Okay, now The Family Stone. Also featuring Rachel McAdams and Sarah Jessica Parker, Craig T. Nelson, and Diane Keaton, Claire Danes. Well, I'm not going to read them all because it's just a coincidence. I don't want to keep you guys hanging on for too long. I don't know much about the cast in this movie, but this is the first day for the rest of your life. Featuring Ben Stiller, Edward Norton, and Jenna Elfman. Keeping the Faith. This one was one I wanted to see for a while. I want to see what it's like. Emily Burnett's Wuthering Heights. And featuring Meryl Streep and another Tom Hanks. The Post. Oh my god. It's a good thing I own a few Tom Hanks. I have some Meryl Streep stuff in there. But coincidentally, I can't tell how many of each I own. But anyways, only 3 stacks left to cover. And we're going left to right. And underneath them, there will be some surprises. Coincidentally, wait and see what they contain. Alright, sorry it's taken a while. I was just trying to make a little bit of space around me. Moving on to the last stack on the left, we have Begin Again. This is a quite an interesting movie. Paper Towns, slipcover. Detective Pikachu. Special edition HMV exclusive of Mr. and Mrs. Smith with that exclusive HMV sticker. I really love it when they keep this. I really love how people keep some of the stickers on just for collection purposes. I don't know how rare that's going to be. Baby, Down Will Come Baby. I will not watch that. I bought this. I thought it was going to be a good movie, but after realising the ratings of this, I'm not really going to watch it. My dog Skip. It's quite a bit of a moving story. I don't know how sad I'm going to feel after watching this. Atomic Blonde. Okay, now we have some more another TV series now. True Blood, seasons 1 and 2. Season 3. This one has a bit of a loose casing. I'll need to tape that down if I ever were to sell it. Still Sealed, season 4. Season 5. Still Sealed as well, season 6. And finally, season 7. I'm still on season 1, but I'll eventually get round to it. Another TV series related now, The Vampire Diaries. Season 2. I've just forgot to say season 1. Okay, season 3. Oh, that one's a bit stuck as well. Season 4. I need to get those stickers off because, god damn it. Okay, season 5. Season 6. There must be a way to remove those. Season 7. Got that for one. And season 8. Okay, we're halfway done. Let's get to the Harry Potter movies now. Years 1 to 3, Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, and The Prisoner of Azkaban. Oh, sorry, The Goblet of Fire. Whoops. The Order of Phoenix. The Half-Blood Prince. The Deathly Hallows Part 1. And The Deathly Hallows Part 2. And a spin-off, the Fantastic Beasts free film collection. We have Fantastic Beasts, Where to Find Them, The Crimes of Grindelwald, and The Secrets of Dumbledore. I heard they stopped doing the Fantastic Beasts series now, because I don't know why. I think it was such a great spin-off, but sadly, why cancel it? I mean, we got a reboot of the Harry Potter series coming soon. I mean, not a reboot, but a new series, Harry Potter. That's eventually might be starting soon, but I don't know what's going to happen just yet. We'll just have to wait and find out. So let's go on next to the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So let's look at the front. I mean, I'll show you the front because it looks more basic. Okay, we're going to the Hobbit prequel now. We have An Unexpected Journey, The Destination of the Smog. Sorry, my hand's in the way. It's just... And Still Sealed, The Battle of Five Armies. One day I'll get round to watching it, but for now, I'll just leave it as it is. When Harry Met Sally, featuring Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan. Ooh, here's another interesting movie. The Devil Wears Prada, featuring Meryl Streep and Anne Hathaway. Charlotte Gale. Has some interesting cast on the front there. And the 5 movies of Step Up. Step Up all in 5, and you get the 5 movie collection. And just before I move on to the middle stack, I want to show off the complete series of Friends. Okay. Yeah, sorry I had to move my hand because my hand's a bit chunky. Yeah, because of all the stuff in the way, it's really hard to tell. So I'm just going to take off the front and move that seat out the way. I'm going to spin this around quickly so you get an idea. Yep, so here's the back so you get an idea of what's included. Alright. Nearly there now. Can we make it? I swear to God. Okay, only 2 stacks to go. We're whizzing through these now. Okay, here's a movie I've got to watch this year. Cold Mountain, and it features Nicole Kidman along with Donald Sutherland. Yeah, rest in peace, Donald Sutherland's on there. Rest in peace. Here is a classic war collection of 3 movies: A Bridge Too Far, The Great Escape, and The Battle of Britain. The Great Escape is my favourite out of those. Girls Just Want to Have Fun with Sarah Jessica Parker and Helen Hunt. The Les Miserables, the music phenomenon. Saving Private Ryan. The Heat, featuring Melissa McCarthy and Sandra Bullock. It only just shows their surnames, but I'm not really going to argue with that. Coyote Ugly. Life or something like it. Roadhouse. Okay, I'm not going to do the Peter Griffin. Apologies for me doing the Peter Griffin. But here we go. Everyone's favourite music. Mamma Mia, the movie. Here, and its sequel. Here we go again. Okay, I'm not going to really sing along because I don't want to waste your time here. Okay. The Black Delilah. Cold Creek Manor. Edward Scissorhands. And then we got the Indiana Jones, The Adventures of Indiana Jones. I'm just going to show this to you very quickly so you get an idea. And that, while, oh, sorry, just going to do something quickly. Crumbs. And the movie that was not part of that is the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Then we got Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, and Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, The Cradle of Life. And then we have a single DVD of the Divergent series. I used to have 3 separate DVDs for them, but I found this one day and I thought maybe watch this one as well. Maybe just watch that instead of just the 3 these because it takes up the space in the house. We have the Ultimate Bourne collection with these 3 movies. I don't want to waste your time. Then we have the Bourne Legacy. So we've got the Poundland sticker on there. And Jason Bourne, rest in peace. They no longer sell DVDs at Poundland, so rip. Then we have the Big Bang Theory series 1 to 7. Season 8. Season 9. Whew, almost there now. Season 10. Season 11. And the final season, Season 12. I only just watched a bit at the end of that. Okay, Horrible Bosses. And Horrible Bosses 2. Now we're moving into the Twilight Saga now. The Twilight. The New Moon. Eclipse. Breaking Dawn Part 1. Oh, that one nearly fell. Oh, and finally Breaking Dawn Part 2. And then we have Twilight in Folks, Saga of the Real Town. It's probably a documentary DVD. Just not, I don't know if it's part of the main film series or not. Okay, now we have my family box set. I showed you this last year, but I'm going to show you the DVDs inside again. Here they are, just so you get an idea. Ooh. Yep, here are the DVDs so you get an idea. I'm not going to show off the front because that'll just take too damn long. Phew! Alright. One last stack. Here we go. Can we make it? Alright, let's do another reality. Let's do a reality TV show now. The Only Way is Essex, Series 1 and 2. Season 3. Season 4. Series 5, Season 6, and finally, Series 7. I don't know if I think Seasons 1 and 2 are more common to come by in person. Series 3 to 7 are just a little bit scarce when I look around for them secondhand. Well, coincidence, I can't say. And then I have met another TV reality series made in Chelsea, series 1 to 5. The whole box set does have some damage at the back, but I need to get around to finishing these again one day. And then what isn't part of the box set, season 6. Don't know how common season 6 is. I just think the series 1 to 5 is a bit more common, along with the box sets. You just find them secondhand anywhere, but season 6 in person, well, I can't argue. Alright, one more drama series. It is a drama series now in Britain. We have Cold Feet Season 1, Season 2, Season 3. Oh, one of the discs must have come loose in that one. Season 4. And finally, Season 5. The last season before the show was cancelled. But then they came back with Season 6. Alright, Season 7. And here's the penultimate season, Season 8, which I had to get on eBay. And finally, Season 9. I think that's the last season, Season 9. I believe so. I don't think they're ever going to do a Season 10 of that series. I don't know what's going to happen. I think the cast have just chosen to move on. And we have two more shows now. There's one more TV series. Here's an exclusive only with New Woman, the Will and Grace, which, interestingly enough, features the pilot episode, Love and Marriage. And it advertises the complete box sets with series 1 to 5. I'm just about to cover those for you right now. So here is season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5, season 6, season 7, and finally, the last one, season 8 of the original run. And there's a new one, the revival of the series with series 1 to 3 and all 52 episodes. So, yeah, I don't know how well it's like compared to the older series, but I think it does feature the original cast. Well, it's kind of coincidence, I would say. Well, but there's one more before we finish, okay? That is the complete series of Gilmore Girls, but only just this series, of course. Well, there is A Year in Life, but I cannot be bothered to buy that at the moment. I just don't really want to waste any more money. So let's look at the DVDs. Let me just do a quick jump cut. Alright, here we are. Here are all 7 seasons of Gilmore Girls. Yeah, I had to do a bit of a jump cut because, well, it was taking too long. Well, yeah. I've only just started watching the first season. I would recommend Gilmore Girls. Give it a watch when you can. Well, that's pretty much everything, but I'm not done quite yet. I still have some more that I want to show off. I'll see you guys later. In fact, I'll show them to you in a sec. I know I filmed the main collection back at the house, but I actually have more stuff that I wanted to show. There was some stuff here that's in my garage, like in a few tubs, containers. I'm gonna have to... I brought a few behind me, but I'm not going to show those because they are already seen, but you'll see them pop up on my eBay store very soon. So let's continue on with the stuff that I'm going to be selling here. These are the ones I'm actually trying to sell. So we have American Dad, it's season 1 or volume 1. And then we've got volume 2, volume 3, I'm standing up to do this because it's more easier now. Volume 4, volume 5, oh, there we go. Volume 6, volume 7, volume 8, volume 9, volume 10, volume 11, volume 12, and volume 13. And I'm going to go down here because I don't want to do this. I want to do a jump cut, and but here are my Family Guy DVDs. Season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5. Sorry for the bad angle of this. Season 6, season 7. Season 8, season 9, season 10, season 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, Stewie Griffin, The Untold Story, Road to the North Pole, Family Guy, Blue Harvest, The Dark Side, It's a Trap, The Star Wars Trilogy. I also got The Cleveland Show season 1 and 2. I never picked up seasons 3 and 4 because they never came out in the UK. There was a small bundle of that in one of the tubs, but we have here, if I can get my flashlight here, Men in Black, the first one, Men in Black 2, Men in Black 3, Looney Tunes, Back in Action the movie, In Time, never watched that, A Fantastic Woman, sadly never watched, and Sex and the City 1 and 2, the movies, never watched that, but you'll still see them on my eBay page, coming very soon, hopefully. It seems that we have even more of them here. There's too many containers, okay. Alright, wait, where am I? Oh, hopefully it's still working. Yeah, it is. Breaking Bad, seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the final season. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Underworld and Underworld Evolution. The Oceans Trilogy, 11, 12, and 13. We have my only 2 Thomas DVDs. Thomas and the Magic Railroad and Journey Beyond Sodor. In case you haven't heard the news of Brit Oldcroft, well, I've already posted a few tributes to her. I will be doing a video of her as a little tribute as soon as I can, but only in due time. Snow White, the fairest of them all. I don't know how good that movie is. Well, it's kind of I kind of can't decide right now. Anyways, and we have a few more Disney live-action movies: Aladdin, Mulan, and Dumbo. That's where they all end in that line there. Okay, this is the one that has the most DVDs in. Okay, I'm not gonna waste any time. Pause. I'm not gonna show the front to any of them because that's just a waste of time. Role Models, Never Been Kissed, Kevin and Perry Go Large, The Legend of Tarzan, Four Christmases, The Golden Compass, Premonition, it's upside down, the Tim Burton's The Night Before Christmas, Moulin Rouge and Romeo and Juliet. I know that's a 2 movie, but I just wanted them single because I wanted the bonus features. Ant-Man, Die Another Day, Gone Girl, Easy Virtue, The Blues Brothers and Blue Brothers 2002 movies, The Duff, Diane Lane in Under the Tuscan Sun, Superman, Doomsday, Cool Runnings, another movie that features John Candy I never got around to watching, The Girl Next Door, The Big Lebowski, There's Something About Mary, Bruce Willis's The Sixth Sense, Crazy Stupid Love, The Vow, Step Up and Step Up to the Streets, The Double the Dance, Limitless, Tamara Drew, Welcome to the Punch, Going the Distance, and some Disney movies now. We have Fantasia 2000, The Black Cauldron, Oliver and Company, Peter Pan. Oh, I said Blue Peter then. I know this is supposed to be chronological, but I don't really care. Zootropolis, Tron, The Runaways, Footloose, Basketball, Inglorious Bastards, World of the Wars, Serendipity, Telegenites, or what is it? I don't know how to pronounce it. Due Date, Pulp Fiction, Rock and Roller, Whale Rider, Road to Ruin, The Polar Express, and the complete 5th series of Frasier. I have been starting to watch a bit of Frasier, but I'm not really bothered to buy the DVDs, so I just need a bit more space in due time. So there's one more place to look for anything underneath there, and then we'll call it a day. Okay, we're nearly finished now. Hopefully there's only 2 more stacks. They were in that box there, but I wanted to try and make some space. Sorry, it's a bit dark. I know you can't see it that well. Alright, let's get to the last few bits, shall we? Michael McIntyre Showtime, Live and Laughter, 2 Blu-rays, Gravity and The Revenant. Those were not mine. They were originally from my mum's. And then we go to the XXX trilogy, Triple X The Next Level, and Triple X Alexander Cage, X-Men, the quadrilogy featuring 1, 2... wait, what was it? I think there was a Wolverine in there, but I always forget which one. Might as well do it quickly. So it's X-Men, X-Men 2, X-Men The Last Stand, and X-Men Origins Wolverine. Those are the only 4 I watched, and I'm not really going to watch the rest because I just don't feel like it. X-Men First Class, The Wolverine, X-Men Days of Future Past, Apocalypse, Logan, X-Men Dark Phoenix, Top Gear, The Challenge is 5, the Divergent trilogy with Divergent, Insurgent, and Elegant. A couple more Disney movies, The Sorcerer's Apprentice and the 2-film collection of National Treasure and National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets, Atlantis, The Mitchell and Webb Situation, Star Trek The Original Series, Season 1, the Home Alone 4-film collection, features movies 1 to 4, and The Top of the Lake, which is actually it's the complete DVD there. Yep, and if you recognise any of those cast members, well, I think you're a genius. But anyways, moving up from the top again, we have The Flash Season 1, complete first Season 1, Breakfast at Tiffany's, The Hitman's Bodyguard, B-Gal, I don't really enjoy that movie, Fantastic Mr. Fox, Romeo and Juliet, Green Lantern, Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, The Fast and the Furious 3, Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious number 4, Fast and Furious 5, 6, 7, and 8, Harry Potter and the Prison of Azkaban, which is still sealed, Avengers Infinity War, Toy Story 1, 2, 3, and 4, The Incredibles and The Incredibles 2, Obliviation, The Titan, The Black Box, and The Martian. And finally, the Blade trilogy featuring the 3 movies of, let's see, Blade, Blade 2, and Blade Trinity. Glad to get that out of the way. Okay, let's have a look now. Wow, Luminac, we've really covered a lot in this video. Hopefully this will be the last time I expand too much on this. I'll only have to go through this, clean up this mess now. Coincidentally, I'm kind of looking around now. I'm surrounded in general. But I put some away in this box over in the boxes here. Well, my camera seems to be a bit zoomed in here while I'm using an iPad, but I can't be bothered to, well, I don't know, well, what to say now. But anyways, well, I hope you all enjoyed that first collection video of 2025. I hope I haven't bored you to death with with all the details I'm showing, but well, maybe next time, maybe doing this on the floor wasn't really a good idea. But thankfully, my legs weren't able to die out too quick. But thankfully, though, I managed to survive the whole video through. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll hopefully see you again soon. Stay tuned for a brand new collection. There will be 3 more on the way. And I'll hopefully try and get some more content out for you this year because, well, 2025 is going to be a big year for me. I'm going to try and upload as much as I can. Well, maybe once a month. We'll see what happens. But anyways, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Take care, folks.